Do I smell fresh meat? It's been a while. Years, in fact. Well then, I need to make you nice and miserable before I devour your tender torment. Watch and despair. Such pain, such anguish. I am helpless, powerless, bound by the chains of regret.
Yes, well, of course. We've been waiting a long time.
King Erwin, it is a great honor to be invited to celebrate this most special of days with you.
The birth of your son and heir is a source of great joy and happiness to us all. Congratulations, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Thank you. Aye, this is a momentous day for Dundrasil. I am truly humbled to be lucky enough to celebrate it with you all. My dear Sultan, King Gustav, allow me to welcome you both to Dundrasil. You honor us with your presence.
The honor is all ours, King Erwin. Truly, it has been far too long. 1,000 thanks for preparing such lavish festivities. Though, of course, we are not here merely to celebrate. Today's colloquy of kings shall determine the fate of Erdrea for generations to come. I, for one, mean to see that my people's interests are well represented. You will forgive me if I grow a little passionate at times.
It is the first time the rulers of the Four Kingdoms have ever gathered under one roof, you know. A momentous occasion indeed. But the reason itself is a momentous one, of course. The birth of an heir to the title of Luminary is an event of unparalleled significance.
Indeed it is. Thank you once again for agreeing to meet so readily. Now, I have some final preparations to make before we convene the colloquy. I will come and fetch you when we're ready to begin. Guards, I don't suppose any of you have seen King Carnelian?
Yes, sire. King Carnelian is walking the grounds with Lord Robert, sire.
So we're actually in the past again. Hopefully this time we don't actually interfere and cause another paradox that has to be canonical. How's it going, Sonic? Welcome to the stream. Or do you want to be just called Sonic? I'm not sure. Let's see how well this means is going to turn out.
King Carnelian, Lord Robert, I will be convening the colloquy shortly, if you'd like to make ready.
Lord Robert informs me that the boy bears the mark. That he is the Luminary reborn.
That's right, aye. I've decided to present him to you all at the colloquy. The sight of so many people gathered to celebrate his birth has brought home to me how important he is. How much hope the light he brings represents.
Save it for the meeting, Erwin.
Don't take it to heart, laddie. The fate of all Erdrea hangs in the Luminary now. Not everyone's going to be happy about that. Right, it's nearly time. Why don't you go and fetch the wee one from Eleanor's chambers?
I didn't think I'd make it in time. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. We stream for a little while here and there, assuming something real life doesn't just show up and like mess me up. Normally we're fine. There's the royal bedchambers up there. Yep. Actually, was that? No, that wasn't us talking to her. That was her just like sort of like monologuing to herself. I'm gonna try to keep an eye out for moments that's gonna be, oh hey look, we interfere with our own birth. It's just gonna be possibly bad. But Sky 5 complete. It is still on the table, but I'm trying to beat some other games first that I've been waiting for a long time. The Sky 5 I'm still planning on doing. Don't worry about that, man. Just some things came up. I.e. Kingdom Hearts 3, really, but... Do not interfere with a child. And wait.
Oh, he's so tiny. Can I touch him, Lady Eleanor? I promise I'll be careful.
I think he likes you, Jade. He wants to play. He's a very special boy, you know. They call him the Luminary. People have all sorts of hopes for him. But I just hope he grows up to be like his father. That he can help people to overcome their problems. Just as Erwin does.
I hope he grows up to be nice and kind like you, Lady Eleanor. King Erwin!
The colloquy's about to start, Eleanor. Will you hand me the wee one? All right, wee man. Let's go and talk to some scary old men, shall we? Don't worry. Daddy will look after you.
Oh, Erwin. You don't need to hold on to him so tight, you know. Let the poor boy breathe. Would you look at it thundering away out there? And on such a special day, too. It's making me feel uneasy.
Come on now, Eleanor. There's nothing to worry about. We'll keep you safe no matter what, won't we, wee man?
And what about me,
Hey, you don't need me to protect you, Jade. You've got King Carnelian. Your dad's a force to be reckoned with, and no mistake. Right. We better get this meeting started. I'll see you later, Eleanor.
Good luck. Both of you.
At least we're not interacting. That is actually something I'm just really... We took an item from the past. We legitimately just altered the past. If we did something from the past, that means it can't be there when we come back to this place. But we don't come back to this place, so therefore if this ever needs to be taken out for any reason, if anyone tries to touch it, it's not going to be there. Therefore creating a butterfly effect and just, oh god. The Book of Erdwin. Oh god, that's an actual sort of book, but... Do people from this time, if they ever were to turn around, would they just see a book floating around? Would they not see anything? Just, what's the rules of this sort of... I'm on a chair. What's the rule of this sort of time travel thing that we're doing right now? How come we can touch things? Can we affect things beyond just touching with them? Can I punch a dude if I wanted to? How does this go? And also, because of that, now I want to go into every single room and go for all of that. Oh god, so many. They're the red book still. Old Diary of Robs. Wardrobe, another chance to steal some stuff. Yeah, what could go wrong? Say do the elixir. No one's... If someone's about to die, they're about to go in there like, what happened to the elixir? They'll be like, nope. Someone from the future took it. Let's go down to the council chambers. Your Java environment crashed? Sounds like a Java environment. Everything's going according to plan then. Wait, what? You can see me! I'm unnerved by this. How the church is omniscient. Yeah, they don't see me though, but meh.
This child, he is the one?
How do you not feel like he's evil?
He bears the mark. There's no mistaking it. Dark One riseth, tree descendeth, luminary, man defendeth. Light's mark shineth, hand extendeth. With his coming, black night endeth.
The final poem in the Book of Erdwin.
The legends tell us that the Dark One was defeated by the Luminary in the Age of Heroes, bringing eternal peace to the world. But, as I'm sure you haven't failed to notice, monsters walk the land once more. The peace of Erdrea is under threat.
The kingdom of Svardsrust has already fallen at the wicked creature's hands, and King Arnut with it. He will be sorely missed.
And now a child has been born who bears the mark. Which brings us to a reason for gathering here today. What does all this mean for Erdrea?
You speak of the Dark One, of monsters running wild, of the peace of centuries crumbling. But surely, the birth of the child signals an end to our woes. Now that the Luminary is among us, the balance can be restored, the peace can be maintained. All is well, is it not?
You believe that the presence of the Luminary will ensure that peace prevails? Can you be certain? Forgive me, Lord Robert, but the Book of Erdwin contains another poem concerning this matter, does it not?
It does. The very first poem. The prophecy. World Tree's gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast. Lo, the Dark One, bleak, black, vast.
What are the two of you implying? That the Luminary causes the appearance of the Dark One?
Without light, there cannot be shadow. Without darkness, the stars cannot shine. This has always been the way of the world. Darkness and light must coexist. So, indeed, the birth of the Luminary may well be what causes the Dark One to awaken.
You dare to imply that my son is somehow the source of our troubles? That the Luminary isn't a force for good?
Can we be certain that he is? Evil does not always take a monstrous form, after all.
Very true. A lot of times it takes the form of some very, very angry old people.
You must have noticed the sinister glow emitted by Erdwin's lantern of late. Ever since your child was born, in fact.
What are you trying to...
Oh. The star sings at night, you know. I have heard it. It sings of Erdria's destruction.
King Gustav is right.
Oh, don't you start.
Ominous footsteps approach. We all hear them. As the leaders of this world, we owe it to our people to root out even the slightest hint of evil at its source. Even when that source is painfully close to home.
Why don't you just come out and say it? You're asking me to kill my own son. My own flesh and blood. Something happened. Not long before the child was born. I'm sure some of you saw it. A great, blinding light shot up from Yggdrasil and set the sky aglow. For a moment, it seemed that night had become day. We saw that same light on the evening he was born. It was shining from the mark on his hand. The child is a force for good. I've never been more certain of anything. He did not give rise to the darkness. He was sent to drive it out. Light and dark are not two sides of the same coin. The light of the Luminary is a gift. A gift that will cleanse the world of evil.
A rousing performance indeed. Of course, if you had shown even a whit less conviction, we would have had no choice but to remove the child from your care. The Luminary is the child of Yggdrasil. He alone can bring light to the world. He must be protected at all costs.
I hope you will forgive us our little test, but we had to be sure how strongly you believed. Your face.
I am satisfied. Send him to Heliodor when he comes of age. He will be trained in all that he will need to fulfill his destiny. We must confer upon the Luminary the power to lead us all.
King Carnelian, everyone, I don't know what to say.
Very good. The most pressing item on our agenda is dealt with, and it ended just as I knew it would.
Now the matter is settled. Our kingdoms are united in their purpose.
Let all be as Yggdrasil wills it.
That concludes the colloquy. Now, all that remains is to introduce the luminary to his adoring public.
Thank you, King Carnelian.
I'm waiting for everything to go wrong.
My friends, I'd like to thank you all for coming. Now that...
Your Majesty!
What is it?
You must flee the palace immediately. Monsters! Hundreds of monsters!
We're under attack. Everyone, we have to get out of here now.
Oh boy. You played a good front. You are a meh. Like, actually, this king right here seems to know next to nothing of what's going on. I don't know how he's the king.
Where's the luminary, Babs? Give him to us.
They have come in force, but they shall not have the child. Lord Robert and I will keep them at bay. Take Eleanor and the child and flee the castle. Now!
But King Carnelian, this is suicide!
You need not fret on my behalf. I am not in my dotage just yet. Now go!
Thank you. Both of you.
At one point, do you turn heel and become evil? I really want to know that. Foolish worms, human worms, you will die to protect your precious luminary. Wait, what? Yes! Let's affect the past! You're fighting a ghost! Woo! Oh, you're almost dead already. You know what a regular hit then. How do they take it then? They just keep coming wave after wave with them. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold them off, even though none are here. Look at them, they're surrounding us. There's another one here too. Give us a luminary, human worms. The monster doesn't seem to be aware of me. I'm gonna beat it. Smite thee with the holy sword of Excalibur. I guess I can influence... I can influence the past in more ways that probably should be allowed.
King Erwin, there you are. We were so worried.
You're alive. Oh, thank the heavens. When we saw the monsters coming, we feared the worst for you both.
Never mind that now. We need to get out of here, all of us. Come on. No matter what happens, I will get you out of here. I promise. Let's go.
In both settings, the Masonic, it makes very little sense when you take game context into mind. If it is just simulation, how am I still fighting monsters, getting experience, and taking items? If it's the past, it's the same questions still arise up. The entire setting has to be concise and consistent. if it is the past and I'm getting items, those items cannot be found again in the future, because some strange logic of thinking, I took it from the past in the future. Or in the past again, so just yeah. But if I can find any of these things again, that's where things fall apart. Like in the beginning of the game, where I still stand that a paradox happens, and yet everyone's okay with it. In the beginning of this entire game, we have a moment where we go back into the past. We talk to our old grandfather. We influence the way we meet our childhood friend, even. And the grandfather leaves a note saying how he talked to us. We can influence the past. Using that as a basis point, since it's the first time, or almost second time that we've actually done it, I have to assume we can change the past, and somehow everything's okay in the world. Like nothing goes wrong somehow. No paradoxes or anything. That luminary, give him to me. He belongs not to you. He belongs to the Lord of Shadows. I'm just gonna smite every fucker I see. They're getting steadily more in experience, at least. And I'm curious, like, did I even say anything about it? Did I kill it, or did it just die? That one down, but there's so many more. It was in the bedchambers, I think, that he had a, No, I don't think it was in the bedchambers where I needed to go. I'm opening the door nonetheless. No, it wasn't this one. I didn't actually see where in the cutscene we were supposed to go. I'm trying to remember where the secret exit was that we took. Or the changes tend for future after some time? Maybe. Not sure. Oh wait, that's back that way. Maybe they were... Not here either. Oh, shut us. I guess I have to go this way then. We went this way just to get the wife and kid, and now we gotta go back to the other side. I wonder why King Erwin took wee Prince Enon downstairs with them. I just hope they're alright, both of them. We'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, if I walk into them, they actually can't even initiate combat. Pathetic little humans. I will slice you open and tear your insides out. Stab. Chowder isn't important enough to make virtually a difference. 3 to 10 monsters in an army of hundreds doesn't make a difference in the future, since we're the same. Kind of. But items change the most strange ones to you. Yeah. Well, talking to the childhood one doesn't feel like it's that much of a difference until you realize that me as the main character and the childhood friend remember things differently. We do not remember a grown me showing up and being, oh hey, I'll get the ribbon out of the tree. No, we remember me getting a ladder and going up there and getting the ribbon. Our memories do not match the timeline. Feeble worms. You will all be crushed before your hero Hendrik even gets here. You take 2 hits. That you were looking for one. I want to assume that we got it, because no one mentions the future me showing up. If they did, I feel like that'd be a pretty big talking point. Oh wait, no, we're supposed to go to the back. Is there another demon here? No, there's not. Made by a monster. Sent you here. Can make it seem superior if he wants to, not He wants you're not influencing anything but its creation. Possibly. He did say this was meant to suffer, so it probably is just going to be we're going to see ourselves fail, even though we try everything we can.
We should be able to get out through here.
I feel his presence. I sense him. I smell him. The luminary. Give him to me. There can be no escape.
Just you try and take him.
The monsters are everywhere. What are we going to do, Erwin?
If they've made it this far around the castle, they must have the place surrounded. We'll have to use the tunnels. This way.
That's what I'm gonna guess right now, is the idea that the reason this place is some associated with suffering is that it is literally us being able to interact with the past, yet unable to change it. We are here doing everything we can to make sure that we live, and our father hopefully doesn't bite the big one, yet we know it's set in stone. We can't alter it. No matter what we do, the palace is gonna fall, family will die, and things end up poorly for everyone.
I think this was the one. Quickly, in we go, before the monsters find us.
I barely missed out, or that was actually the way I was supposed to go. So, let me help you out your soldiers real quick here.
What's this now done, Drusilla? None of you human strongholds are safe from obliteration at our hands. Fight.
I'm back time to do this. Yep. Smite Skeletor. Also, I always love to point this out as well for one of my favorite enemies right over here. The Horseless Headsman. His shield is his face. Does that mean every single time he blocks, he takes a shot to the face and says, I'm fine? You will die slowly, and I will enjoy every second. Your pain, your suffering. You can't notice me. Your face is pointing the other direction. One more, because you're still in the yellow. There you go. Alright, I saved you from that. You can handle that one on your own, I think. He's getting the cold shoulder.
Mordigan ordered me to make a bonfire of humans and burn this castle to the ground. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I've gone Super Saiyan. Alright, now let's go back. So, secret tunnel. And quickly double check around here and make sure nothing is left. I want to make sure I can check for paradoxes.